biggest balls. I've got the biggest balls.
Big balls. They're such
biggest
big
balls.
and
I'm not saying.
Yeah. Before we see the results, this video is sponsored by Bleach Immortal Soul, which is launching globally on the 26th of March. It's officially sponsored by Bleach, and so am I, and that's a weird thing to say out loud that I'm sure would confuse my mother. It's a brand new RPG Bleach mobile game officially authorized by the Bleach Animation Production Committee, featuring the original voice actors from the anime. You can revisit all the classic Bleach stories or live them for the first time, as I've never watched Bleach because, oh my god, that episode list is huge. You can unlock all your favorite Bleach characters and level them up. If for some reason you don't want to play the game, or you want to grind out those annoying missions, the game will actually play itself with its autoplay feature. But as you progress through the story, the difficulty will ramp up and you'll need to actually think about what you're doing, such as the order of attacking and your team composition and the accuracy of landing QuickTime events. Yes, QuickTime events actually matter in this game. And of course, there's various modes to choose from: story mode, PvP, battle arena, and roguelike. What are you waiting for? The game is available right now on iOS and Android for free. Download it and join me in the Bleach Immortal Soul story. In the description, there is a code to redeem a free kickoff prize, which contains 2 Gacha Tokens, 50 Soul Jades, and 5k gold. Alright, now back to the video. Evan, come on! Hurry up! I know what you're thinking. Connor, another Fiverr video? Yes, but I'm telling you, I'm not bored of it yet. And neither are you guys, apparently. And so today I've picked 3 of my favorite scenes in anime, and I want to have people dub over them. We have the scene from Konosuba, which is Megumin's big explosion. We have the potato eating scene from Death Note, because of course we do. And finally, we have the 3rd one from Assassination Classroom, which is the ramen gun scene. And if you don't know what this is, I'm just gonna play it right now. It's very short, and this can be your first experience of it.
濃厚な魚介だしにたっぷりのネギと一さじのニンニク。そして
They never made ramen look so good. So let's open up Fiverr again. Let's hire some voice actors with 0 context. Let's hope that they can dub these scenes amazingly. At what point will I have hired every single voice actor on Fiverr?
Hi, my name is Fayehoward, and I'm excited to be your voice actress.
I don't like it when people start that demo reel with their name. I feel like I know your name, right? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your username. All right, I want her to be Megumin. Please do big energy. I will be your voice actor for a deep trailer voiceover.
Hello and welcome to Voice by Ken. I'm Ken Marsiglia, and this is my gig for Deep Trailer Voices.
It's like me going, hi, I'm Connor.
And I'm gonna f*** you.
I will be your female voice actor.
The laboratory has been breached. Vector, engage the enemy.
I feel like I've seen this name.
They don't even have a reason to fear us.
Oh, she follows me. Do I still hire her? Kit, let's do it. I will be a voice actor in your clips.
I'm a professional voice actor and I played in a few Belgian shows. And my English is fluent. I can do very different kinds of voices. For example, I can be a young boy. I can also be a grown-up man.
He says he can do a Kermit impression. Just go ham. I'll do 2 orders with this guy. Man, this guy's a jack of all trades, man. I will a kazoo song on your choice polyphonic. I'm gonna hire him twice. Peter Griffin. Perfect. I will be your male anime voice actor.
I'm Tofutehsurvivor, and you might have seen me around a couple other places on the internet.
Choose any voice you see fit. I will do custom anime lolly voiceovers, not safe for work and safe for work. Let's listen.
Hi guys, I'm Mara, and I'm a voice acting artist. I do a range of voices from my natural voice to a cute lolly.
My equipment, Samsung CO1U USB and a Blue Yeti. Why do you have both USB microphones? Are you like dual wielding microphones? Lolly voice, please.
Hi, thanks for clicking on my gig. My name's Alice, and I'll say whatever you want in this voice for just $5.
I want to make her do light Yagami. Perfect. Please be as extra as possible.
So, my keyboard broke. I can't type hard without copy-pasting it. Now I'm using the dreadful Uvu language to replace the broken key.
Oh god, stop, please. Please make it as uwu as possible.
Hello. My name is Bryce, and I'll be doing your crappy voiceovers or anything you need me to say.
I know exactly what I want. As manly as possible. I will be the anime voice actor of your dreams, I hope.
Hello there. Thank you for checking out my gig. My name is Switch, and I can make your fantasies into a reality.
Okay, Switch. Alright, we're done with the orders. I will see you beautiful weebs in a few days. Ow, I hit myself in my face. You're gonna use that as a transition, aren't you? Just me hitting myself in the face. You haven't. I swear to God! Welcome back. It's been a few days, and I've been doing nothing. I've literally stared at my PC. day and night. I haven't left. Today we've been fortunate enough to only have one Fiverr voice actor cancel on us. I don't really have much else to add other than I got a haircut and that was an odd experience in Japan. They massaged my head a lot. I don't really know why. We have our 10 voice actors here who have delivered. So without further ado, let's judge them.
And with right information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcasted on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exam. Just watch me yell. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left.
Is this supposed to be Donald Trump?
I'll take
or Peter
a potato
Griffin?
chip and eat it.
Can we listen to the and eat it?
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
What did I tell him to do? I said go ham. That was not going ham. That was supposed to be Peter Griffin?
And with right information and my preparations.
Peter Griffin doesn't even sound remotely like that. I paid $12 for that. Yeah, that sounds like Peter Griffin. I really hope someone else's Death Note sounds better than that.
And with Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, Al. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
I said go ooh-woo. Where was ooh-woo? You're supposed to be the ooh-woo professional here. I can do it better than that. No! When I tell you to go ooh-woo as possible, and you don't even say ooh-woo once, I don't care if it's in the script or not. Say ooh-woo. Could have used 10% more ooh-woo though.
And with Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me yell. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
What is happening?
Whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as—
What is this? What is this? Oh, I did say please be over the top as possible. I thought he was gonna stick to one voice. That was pretty good though. He sounded like Michael Jackson was struggling to sound like a man. I like the part where he sounded like he was on crack. That's my favorite part.
I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast—
I can continue to kill criminals. I like it. I like how I've just given up on giving like any form of serious feedback at this point.
And with Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news.
Okay.
Just watch me, Al. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it!
That was like the least inoffensive one we've had yet. That was pretty good. I would have liked them all to have gone more ham on the potato chip eating part. Like, I'll take a potato chip and eat it! But I guess the whole point of the video is giving them no context and seeing what they do with it. Overall, pretty good though. So go on. All right, let's do the Megumin one now. Now we have BryceNoName. But Bryce, you have a name. It's Bryce.
O darkness shrouded in light, frenzy blade clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone. Mine shall reign supreme in this world. Here goes my ultimate destructive spell. Explosion.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. What is this? That explosion was so anemic. Listen to this explosion.
Explosion.
It kind of sounds like Batman from the games. Bryce, I'm pretty happy with that. You are, as far as I'm concerned, the best Megumin yet. But you are the first Megumin, so I guess that's like, you know, I'm not really saying much. Very manly.
Oh, darkness shrouded in light, frenzy blaze clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone. Mine shall reign supreme in this world. Here goes my ultimate destructive spell. Explosion!
It's fine. It's fine. Again, I gave no context here, so I can't expect them to be able to understand what I want them to do. It's fine. Like, it's not bad. Like, the first few lines, especially when Megumin is casting the spell.
Oh, darkness shrouded in light. Frenzy blaze clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone.
That's not bad. Up until here, it's pretty solid. Like, I wouldn't have too much fault. And I think the actress is definitely thinking this is more of like a D&D, like a knights and you know, wizard and knights kind of thing, where it's more like kind of musical the way you would, you know, do the line. However, you know, this is anime. But even then, in my mind, I think if you're an actor and you see someone where someone is casting a spell, and it's clearly like a big spell, right? They're talking about it. They're casting this really long spell. And then they scream explosion. I did say scream for at least 1 second in the script. You know, you should be able to read the, like, I want like a explosion! Like at least one like that, you know? At least that level is what I'm looking for. Good job. We have the guided Peter Griffin doing Megumin this time.
Darkness shrouded in light, frenzy blaze clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone. Mine shall reign supreme in this world. Here goes my ultimate destructive spell, explosion.
It sounds like a Nordic version of Kermit.
Here goes.
Here goes. Much better than your Peter Griffin, I must say. Again, no one's really getting the explosion down. The last person, I don't even know how to remotely pronounce your name, so let's just do it.
Oh, darkness, shrouded in light, frenzy blaze clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone. Mine shall reign supreme in this world. Here goes my ultimate destructive spell.
Yes.
Explosion!
Yes! Yo! He did it! Bro, that was sick! Yeah, let me listen again.
Oh, darkness, shrouded in light, frenzy blaze clad in night. When it comes to explosion magic, I shall not be outdone by anyone. Mine shall reign supreme in this world. Here goes my ultimate destructive spell, explosion!
Oh, that was clean. Damn, that was good. Here is your vocal cord exploding dialogue. And also, it's not like I want you to or anything, but you don't have to open the other files, but I would like you to. Just because you did a good job, I'll open the files for you.
Almost what appears to be 2 short months ago, I made my Fiverr account, and I thought, hey, that would be funny if I got a request from that guy I started watching on YouTube not so long ago. Well, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think that I would get a request from you for a gig. So I want to thank you on behalf of everybody here. Thank you so much for choosing me for your gig, and I can only imagine what is about to happen with this audio I have sent you. Rest in peace, my vocal cords. Also, if I could shamelessly request if you could plug my channel, seeing as how I'm a 30-year-old man going through a midlife crisis, trying for almost 8 years to find an audience on this dumb platform. That would be amazing, dude. Thank you so much.
You didn't even say your channel name. You gave me a link in a text file. That seems very convoluted.
Walking down the aisle that I think is looking at me with a very, very approving gaze, but in fact, she's trying to figure out how far she needs to keep her kids away from me because she's very concerned as to who the girl on my shirt is, but you're not worthy of knowing who the girl is on my shirt while you were shopping.
What on earth is your channel?
Oh, my ballroom, the events that are never small, the social page. I've got biggest. Oh, god damn it!
I've got
biggest balls. I've got the biggest balls.
Big balls.
They're
such
biggest
big
balls.
and
I'm not saying.
Yeah, that counts as a channel plug, right? Your voice acting is amazing. Your YouTube channel is interesting. I think it's an acquired taste that isn't mine. Very good explosion. All right, we have 2 more scenes left. We have the gun scenes.
Start with a rich seafood stock. Add plenty of green onions and a spoon of minced garlic and a gun. Gotta love a souped up gun. And when the soup trickles through the rifling,
What was this? Listen to this gun.
And a gun.
No! You peaked the microphone, and it wasn't even a good shout. Let me look at the screen. It's gun. It's in big. It's in big. I capitalized gun. I didn't want a gun. I wanted, it's a gun! You know what? Let me listen one more time to solidify that I hate it.
Start with a rich seafood stock. Add plenty of green onions and a spoon of minced garlic and a gun!
No, I hate it. I'm gonna give you 5 stars, but I'm not happy about it. Very, very work. I don't want to put anything else. Alright, the final one. Your relaxation. And this file's huge. I don't know what else to say.
This is the order for Kermit Yowie Lover 6969. Hi Connor. I've been watching your videos for a while now, and I'm really loving the stuff, and it's very entertaining. Thank you for taking the time to put it out there for us. And if you could say hi to my friend Riri.
Hi Riri.
Also, Evan, we love you too.
Can we cut that, Evan? Can we cut that?
Add plenty of green onions and a spoon of minced garlic. And a gun! Gotta love a souped up gun. And when that soup trickles through the rifling.
Do I comment on the accent, or do I just pretend it? I'm gonna pretend that it doesn't exist. The delivery of the gun line was good. It was what I wanted, but I don't know about the accent. All right, this is his next version.
Start with a rich seafood stock.
Very nice.
Add plenty of green onions and a spoon of minced garlic. And a gun! Gotta love a souped up gun. And when the soup trickles through the rifling.
Yeah, it was a thing that happened. No one wins. No one wins anything. No. Overall, not bad. Not bad. No one really blew me away except for the explosion guy, Sugoi Variety Hour. You did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with you. I guess if anything, this is a lesson on why you should give direction and why you should tell your actors what to do. Because if they don't, they won't sound anything like what they're supposed to. I want to do this again in the future, but I need your help. I want to know which short anime scenes you guys want to see dubbed by Fiverr voice actors. I have plenty of ideas in my head, but I'm only one man and I haven't seen all the scenes. So comment down below and tell me what anime scenes you want to see Fiverr voice actors dub. I'm pretty sure at this point, I've nearly hired like every single voice actor on Fiverr, and it seems to be that people are now just joining because of my videos. Shout out to people who do that. That's cool. Keep voice acting. Do it right though. Be professional. Most of you are pretty good. Evan, that's a wrap, my boy. Wrap it up, Evan. Wrap it up. Let's do it. Please smash the comment button. Like that subscribe button. Notification bell the comments. Go and check out my Patreon. Tell Evan he's a nice guy and he had a nice day today. I'm gonna go now. In all seriousness, if you did enjoy the video, please do let me know down below. Let me know which one of your actors was your favorite and all that fun stuff. I will see you beautiful weebs soon on another episode of Connor Keeps Wasting Money on Fiverr. And goodbye to you, my weebs. Thank you so much to Bleach Immortal Souls for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, you can download the game using the link in the description. Moto likes you, am I right?